Cbeebies Bedtime Story.
Oh, hello, it's you. Hi, I'm Tom. You haven't seen a Big Footasaurus around here, have you? Huh? You don't know what a Big Footasaurus is? Oh, well, I think that's probably a good thing, but just so that you know what to look out for in the future, let me tell you a story I know about one. It's called Tiny Rannosaurus and the Big Footasaurus. It was cold and snowy, but tiny Rannosaurus Rex didn't mind. He was the roughest, toughest, fiercest little dinosaur ever. He was wearing his warm hat and scarf too. He had been tobogganing with his friends all morning, and now they were quite worn out. "I know," said Tiny. "Let's build a snowman." So Tiny Rannosaurus and his friends built the biggest and meanest looking snowman you have ever seen, right on top of a tall hill. "It looks just like a Big Footasaurus," laughed Tiny. Tiny and his friends danced around the snowman singing, "We're not afraid of Big Footasaurus." Meanwhile, on the other side of the hill, a real Big Footasaurus was wondering just who was standing on the top of his hill. It looked like another Bigfoot, and he wasn't having that. "My hill," he grunted, and started to march to the top. "Silly old Big Footasaurus!" cried Tiny's friends, busy pulling faces at their snowman. "My hill," Big Footasaurus grunted again, and with one swipe of his mighty paw, he squashed the snowman flat. And oh dear, Tiny and his friends were so busy laughing that they didn't notice their snowman had changed. "A Big Footasaurus couldn't scare me," said Dinosaurus. "If I met a real Big Footasaurus, I would throw snowballs at him, like this." The Big Footasaurus grumbled. "And if I met a real Big Footasaurus, I would pull his tail, like this," cried Baby Kong. The Big Footasaurus growled. "If I met a real Big Footasaurus, I would scare him to pieces with my terrific roar," bellowed Tiny. "Yeah!" Tiny's friends laughed. The Big Footasaurus raised his hairy arms and flexed his sharp claws. "Oh yeah!" he bellowed. "Roar!" He raced after them, his big monster feet making the ground rumble and shake. "Help! Run!" shrieked Tiny to his gang. "Our snowman has come to life!" Big Footasaurus was right behind them. He lifted his big hairy foot high above their heads. "Roar!" he roared and brought his foot crashing down. "Watch out!" cried Tiny. But the big monster foot landed on Baby Kong's toboggan by mistake. He went skating past Tiny's friends at top speed. "Help!" he cried. "I can't stop." Good, thought Tiny. That will teach him a lesson. The Big Footasaurus was skating straight towards a deep and dangerous ravine. "Help!" he roared. He was really, really scared. "Oh no, our poor snowman," cried Tiny Rannosaurus as they watched him skate closer and closer to the edge of the ravine. "What shall we do?" Tiny and his friends chased after him, but he was going much too fast. Then Tiny had a brilliant idea. Tiny Rannosaurus roared his loudest roar. Roar! It was so loud, it shook the snow right out of the big fir tree. It was so loud, it shook the snow right off of the mountainside. Splat! The snow landed in a big heap on the ground. Plop! Big Footasaurus crashed into the big mound of snow and disappeared inside. Everything went very quiet. "You all right, snowman?" asked Tiny Rannosaurus, creeping nervously up to the pile of snow. Pop! Big Footasaurus stuck his head out of the top. "Oh dear, that's not our snowman," cried Tiny. "That's a real Big Footasaurus! Everybody run!" "Stop!" bellowed the Big Footasaurus, and everybody stopped. "You saved me. Thank you," That was some mighty roar. Tiny Rannosaurus was so pleased and so proud, he roared again. A terrific roar, an earth-shaking roar. "No, Tiny!" cried his friends, but it was too late. Splat! So, maybe Big Footasauruses aren't so scary after all. To tell you the truth, I was never that scared of them in the first place, actually. Well, I've just remembered I've got to pop off something. I'll see you again sometime, hopefully. Bye!